So everybody, today is not a day about hype. Today is a day about the rest of our lives and what we have and what is launching this coming Tuesday at 12:01 a.m. Everything I'm about to show you, you'll have it by this Tuesday, 12:01 a.m. The reason why we need to do that is because this is phase two of our compensation plan, which we've been for 4 months or so, we've been saying, hey, we're going to enhance this thing like you can't even imagine, and everything like that. First, we've got to get it right for the masses. Then we want to even add more for the leaders. And what ended up happening is we're giving the masses and the leaders more. So you're going to be very excited. But our pay run goes week to week, week to week. It ends Tuesday at midnight and begins 12:01, basically Wednesday morning for the next week. So everything I'm about to show you, I just want to be really clear. I don't want customer support to get slammed on Monday. It's going to launch 12:01 a.m. Tuesday night. Okay. You're going to have documents, tools, a one-page new comp plan document, the full 12-page or whatever it is. You're going to have new videos on Tuesday when we launch. If everybody could please push all of your teams to Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, we're going to do a great job rolling it all out, what I'm about to show you now, and launching it just hours after that. Okay, everybody? So if you could write down next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, socialxwebinar.com is probably more important than ever. Okay, but I want to give you a glimpse into our future, and our future is days away. Okay, everybody. So I am super excited. I wanted to look you in the eyes. I wanted to let you know that I've got almost no sleep for days and days and days. I've been like, when is Saturday gonna come, right? For me, I'm the guy during like Christmas, for example, or any gift giving time. I would rather give a gift and watch their face when they open it than receive a gift. I'm kind of like embarrassed when people give me stuff, but giving it, I love it. I feel like I'm giving you all the gift of financial freedom for your future if you will take advantage of it. Okay. It's going to be up to you. We're all going to have the same compensation plan to work with, but wait till you see what you will have by Tuesday night. Okay. I'm going to come off camera because I'm going to bring slides on, and I really want you to focus on the slides, not me. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm going to move this out of the way. Go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So just a second of house cleaning and then I will be done. So sorry, everybody. Sometimes it just takes an extra minute because the Zoom controls get in the way. All right, here we are. So I put one word on this slide, welcome. And what it meant for me is I welcome you into my family, everything that we are doing together. But it also, to me, today means welcome to our future because this is it, everybody. No, no hype, just real. Okay. You just saw David share how we have something for everyone. I have actually been told that there's a bunch of brand new people on this webinar right now that don't know anything about us hardly or anything like that. So I'm going to spend just 1 minute and catch them up real quick. This is our family of products, something for everyone. David did a phenomenal job explaining why really you need every one of them, but you can pick and choose what you want to do in your life. But here's the thing. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Stuart Finger. I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders at xosialX. I'm so grateful. This is what I get to do for a living. I'm not just the CEO, I'm also one of our happiest customers, everybody. On the products David shared with you, literally, I've lost over 50 pounds and it changed my life for the better. I've been struggling with my weight since I was 7. I'm 59, and now I have kept this weight off for a couple of years already. So it's amazing. And I'm still losing slowly but surely without suffering, right? But the way I did it was these shakes, at least for breakfast. Sometimes I'd have them for breakfast and lunch. And this product right here, Shape and Burn. It gave me the willpower, the strength, and the part when I say I didn't really suffer, I believe it was because of that product, Shape and Burn. So those are the ones that I use to lose the weight. But this is not the biggest miracle in my life, although it did change my life for the better forever. The biggest miracle is that I'm the father of a miracle daughter. And I'm not going to give you the big long story because today it's about compensation for your future and how you can change everything with generational income. But I do want you to know we had three miscarriages a little over 20 years ago for a 5 year period. Three pregnancies, three miscarriages, lost three children. Fourth pregnancy, 3 months into it, losing that child as well. The only thing that happened that was different was I learned about something called glutathione. And with that one thing, it changed everything. Now I have a beautiful 21-year-old daughter. You'll never convince me that glutathione didn't change my life for the better and many others, right? Well, now the neat part about it is what David just shared with you is we've got a new way to get glutathione in your body. It's less than $3 per day. You don't need an injection or anything. You can travel with it all over the world. It fits in your pocket, no refrigeration required. And guess what? It tastes like cupcakes. It's crazy. So this is one of my favorite products because I believe glutathione saved my daughter's life. With that being said, but we have three products that are really leading the way. It's that glutathione product, which takes care of basically the inside of your cells, and then the xanthomist product David talked about, mango steam takes care of the outside, and then of course our new exhilarate product gives you energy all day long. So these are the three products that are our best selling products right now. But with that being said, it's not just about that. We give people a free business. There's no gimmicks, no gotchas. They can have everything for free with unlimited income potential because we choose to be a word of mouth company. Instead of paying advertisers, we're paying the families out there for spreading the word. And so far, it's been pretty good, everybody. Spread across America, Canada, Mexico, Europe, and I believe now going worldwide. So with that being said, let's talk about phase two. This is our advanced paid plan training with major enhancements. This is not a compensation plan change. We're not doing this and doing that and changing it all up. These are the enhancements that we knew were coming, and this is phase two, and this is the absolute right time to do it. So here we go. First of all, everybody, really important. How does somebody get started in our company? We want to keep it simple. Matter of fact, by Tuesday night, 12:01 a.m., this is going into effect. What I'm about to show you, and you will be able to keep it simple for now on. No more confusion of what to do, okay? Like David shared, we have something for everyone, right? And we don't want somebody to buy something that they don't want or need. For example, if you don't have an ounce of fat on you, then you probably don't want the Shape and Burn to lose more weight or whatever, although it does give you energy, but you probably still want the shakes because it's, nutrition all day long and stuff. But the thing is, we want to educate you on what all the products do and let you buy what you want, okay? They just simply go shopping. People just simply go shopping. No more packs, everybody. Tuesday night, 12:01 a.m., we're eliminating all the packs for new people moving forward. Those of you that are on packages with us right now, if you love them, by all means, you can keep them, okay, with the discounts that they offer. But you might want to check because when you see our new system for shopping right now, which I'm about to unleash on you all right now, some of it's making the packs even cheaper than what they are if you buy the pack, okay? And here's the way that it works. All of our products after Tuesday will be on the website as single individual products. Like I said, there's not going to be any more packages, okay? And then people will just go shopping at the wholesale price. But if they choose to put the products on Smart Ship, if they choose to put them on our Smart Ship program, they're going to not just get discounts every month that they're on Smart Ship, they're going to get a discount immediately on that very first order. Here's the neat part about it. They could even cancel the Smart Ship, and there's nothing negative about that if they decide to do it, and we won't ship the second order a month later, okay? But they'll get the discount and they get to keep the discount still. Now, everybody, I also want you to remember before I show you this next thing, everything we sell comes with a 100% money back guarantee. You even get shipping, handling, and taxes back. Complete product cost. There's no restocking fee or anything like that. And the other neat part about it is we don't even make you send back the empty packaging or anything. So you can buy anything from us. You can use it for a whole month. You've got up to 2 months to get all your money back with no hassle, one phone call. And then if you're not happy, they won't even ask you why. They'll just give you your money back. Never gets any fairer than that. But here's the thing, everybody. If you buy any one of these products, doesn't matter which one it is, and you put it on SmartShip that day, you're going to get 10% off. And if you keep it on SmartShip, you'll get 10% off forever. But everyone, if you pick two products, we're going to double the discount on SmartShip to 20% off. And this is the biggest discount we've ever given. If you get three or more products, it's going to be 30% off your entire order. Doesn't matter whether you have four products, 5, 10, 20, whatever's in that order and whatever's on SmartShip, the computer's simply going to look for, oh, they've got one product in this order. Give them 10% off. They're on SmartShip. Hey, wait, there's two products. Give them 20% off. They're on SmartShip. Wait a minute, there's three or more. Give them 30% off on SmartShip. Folks, this is exciting. It simplifies the whole process. They can go to each product on the website. And I also might add, you only need one website URL now. Wait till you see how gorgeous the website already is if you haven't seen it, and how amazing it's getting over the next 10 or 12 days or so. Okay, we're enhancing this one website. We're going to keep it simple, send everybody to the one same website. They go shopping, it's all single products with all the videos about each product, all the information, everything. And then if they put it on SmartShip, they immediately get discounts. Okay, everyone, I hope you're excited about this, because this is going to simplify the whole process. Ready for this? Then all they have to do after they've went shopping and just bought anything is go in their free customer back office, click on the link that says, make me a free associate. That's it. They click on the link. There's nothing else to do. And boom, it turns them into a free associate. Everybody joins as a preferred customer buying at wholesale. They can get the three different discounts depending on how many products they have. And then 2 seconds later, they can go into their free customer back office that we give everyone for free, click one little banner, and boom, they're a free associate. Okay, so that's it. Everybody joins the same way now. Everybody can join at the same website, and they get to pick and choose what they want to buy. No pressure, no buying a package that you like three of the products, but not the fourth one or something like that. Basically, what am I saying? Everybody can create their own package themselves for themselves, and they can decide what discount they want forever. Okay, everybody? So I hope you love this. This is one of the brand new things, one of the brand new enhancements that's going into effect Tuesday, 12:01 a.m. All right. Now let's talk about how you get paid, because there's some major phase two stuff coming your way. Okay. First of all, we are keeping the first order bonus. Whenever you bring in a new customer or associate, which we call a member is either a customer or an associate. They're both the same. On what they buy on that first order, you get 50% of the commission. We're not changing that. That's perfect. It's one of the highest in the industry that we've seen. Okay. But when people reorder, we see this. We see if they have 1 to 5 customers, they get 5% on all reorders. This is what's in place today. 6 through 10 customers, 10%. 11 through 15, 20. 16 through 20, 30. And then the really big one is 21 plus 50%. That one's fine, because that's really for social influencers and stuff like that that are naturally going to gather a bunch of customers, right? But we're looking at this chart and we're going, hey, you know what? The masses don't bring in 20 plus customers or anything like that. We wanted to readjust this for phase two and make it so that more people can win. So here's what we did, everybody. Okay. We made it now, instead of the first one being 1 through 5, get you 5%, it's 1 through 2. Okay. Why? Because looking at the screen right now, that means when you hit 3, okay, you get 20%. Now, if you look at our old chart, I just put that red box around it. You had to hit 11 personally gathered members for you to get 20%. With the new way we start paying out Tuesday night, guess what? You only need 3 to get that 20%. Folks, some of you should be doing cartwheels right now. There's a bunch of you that have 5 customers, right? And guess what? Now you're going to automatically be at the 20% instead of 5. You're going to get 4 times the amount of money on those same customers. And then look at this. To hit 30%, everybody, you've got to have 16 personally enrolled, right? Well, not anymore. Now you only need seven, right? So everybody that has seven, you're going to get 30% on all of your personal customers' commission volume, right? And then, of course, we added this right here because this will make it so that people have something to shoot for sooner that's even more exciting. If you do gather a bunch, 14, you'll be now at 40%, which we didn't even have. It was 30 straight to 50, and then we're going to keep the 50 the same. Everyone, this is better for the masses and the leaders, right? Better for the masses and the leaders. Imagine this now. We used to have this program, or we do right now, where you get three in 30 days and you get a bunch, but you've got to get three in 30 days. Otherwise, you need a lot more. Now, in our new plan, there's no packs to buy to lower qualifications. There's no time limits on anything. Whenever you get three, if it takes you a day, a week, a month, a year, you'll get that 20% on all of your personal customers. And the 7 and the 14, you'll get those percentages, okay? No time limits, everybody. We wanted to make this so somebody could join our company and spend the rest of their lives with us building at their pace, okay? All right, so this is one of the major enhancements now. You can reach that 20% by gathering just 3 members instead of 11, everybody. Huge, huge enhancement. And then, of course, the other ones I talked about. Better for the masses and the leaders. You're going to hear me say that a few times. All right, now let's talk about what we're doing so that we can have solid recognition for people. When people do a great job, they deserve to be recognized for it, and so that we can have them earn money as they grow in our company and rank up, okay? So we're bringing ranks into the system now, and we're going to make it so that it's really, really simple. If you become an associate, how do you do that? You buy any product, at least one, and then in your back office, click Make Me a Free Associate. You don't have to have any personally sponsored active directs or sales volume. None of that, okay? Just buy something, click I want to be an associate, boom, you're an associate. Then here's the next ranks. Manager 1, Manager 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Folks, you don't need any sales volume to rank up for this. You simply bring in one active member, you're Manager 1, because now you've got somebody to manage. Bring in 2, you're a Manager 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're a Manager 7, all the way up. People will rank up quickly here, and you're going to see they're going to want to rank up. We're going to give them a big reason to go through those ranks. We'll have some people that do it in a week, maybe less. We'll have some people that do it in a month or so. Here's the best part of all, everybody. There's no time limits. But all you have to do to rank up, have you ever heard of easier ranks than this? Bring in a new member, which could be either a customer or an associate, you're a manager 1. Bring in 2, you're a manager 2, all the way up to bring in 7, you're a manager 7. Okay, everybody, it's a big deal. Then we're going to start with volume ranks. What I want you to notice is you'll become a manager 7 by bringing in 7. To become a 5K with us, you do not have to bring in another person. It's just simply the volume has to come from those 7 people or anyone on their teams for infinity levels. Infinity levels, all the volume counts. The only rule is it's got to be at least a 60-40 split. What does that mean? This is really the only complicated part, but it's necessary. It means no more than 60% of that $5,000 in volume can come from any one person, one leg, okay? So you can have up to 60% of the 5,000 come from one of the 7 people, and then the other 40% that's needed could come from all 6 of the other people. It could be broken up 10%, each or whatever, okay? But just know this. You don't have to gather any more directs. You just need your volume to hit 5K with no more than 60% of the 5K coming from one leg. Folks, that is the simplest qualification in our industry for ranking up. Now, here's the best part of all. All the rest of the ranks are no different. It's just based on volume, everybody. Here's the rest of the ranks. You can hit 10K, 25, 50, 100, 200, and 500, but here's the beautiful part. You can now achieve the top position in our comp plan, and you never have to gather more than 7 personal members. Everybody, if you'll recall right now, it's 14 unless you buy a package of $200 or more, then it drops to 7. Now, and that has to happen within 60 days. Now, there's no time limits. You've got the rest of your life to get to the seven. And two, you don't have to buy a package or anything. You could come in with a single product, go gather seven members that all buy a single product. And then just as the volume grows from everybody doing that, as people are getting three, and I'll show you why they want to become a manager three, it's a major sweet spot in our comp plan. And as they're getting seven, that's the second major sweet spot. And you can make it to the top position in our company. You never have to gather more than seven. All right, I wanted you to learn the ranks, so everything else you're about to see will be easy now, okay? But these are our ranks. Very simple, all the way to rep manager seven just by gathering active members, all the way to the top of the company by having volume come from all the people on your team, okay? All right, here we go, everybody. Now we're getting to what I'm pumped about, what I'm jacked up and excited about. Listen, this is brand new. I'm going to show you big, huge rank advancement bonuses. We do not have this today. You will have this starting Tuesday, 12:01 a.m. Okay? The first one, it's Manager 7. We wanted to have a huge reason for people to go get Manager 7 as quick as possible. Imagine if you just bring in seven customers or associates, in other words, seven members, and you get a $200 bonus on the seventh one. Two things about it. Number one, that is exactly how it works now. And number two, it doesn't matter what they buy and there's no time limits. I hope everybody just heard that. Whenever you hit the seventh one, whether it's your first day, your first week, your first month, or your first year or longer, you'll get that $200 bonus. Okay. You can count on it. If you do the work, you will get paid the bonus. Now, here's the next bonus, everybody, 5K. When you hit that 5K, guess what? A $500 bonus. Now, I want to point out one thing quickly here. You see that little 30% in brackets to the right of the 60/40. I already explained the 60/40. That just means you can have no more than 60% coming from any one leg. That 30% is because we have a placement tool here where you can choose to give somebody an associate and place them on their team, or somebody above you could choose to give you somebody. Well, the volume from a leg that somebody receives as a gift, only 30% of it can count towards the 60 or the 40. Okay. Don't worry about how, if that, that most of the time that doesn't happen anyway, but we just want to let you know we've accounted for it. People can even get volume from gift legs. Okay. So that's a pretty exciting thing. 5K. $500 bonus. If you notice the $200, it says times 1 month in the consecutive months column. That's because as soon as you hit manager 7, you get the $200 in your next when we pay the bonus. And then 5K, $500 bonus. 10K, $1,000 bonus. As soon as you hit 10K, it'll pay out when we pay them out next, right? But look at this, 25K, we're going to give you a $2,500 bonus, but it gets paid 2 consecutive months, okay? 1250 1 month, 1250 the next. Here's what's crazy. One of our amazing associates, Collie, her first month with us, she hit 35K. That means that she hit all these in her first month and even a little bit more. You could be getting paid all these at the same time, everybody. Literally in the same month, you could be getting paid all these, okay? So here's the thing. Hit 50K, $5,000 bonus. This is all brand new money, everybody. Like I said, we don't have this today. This is what's launching next Tuesday. 4 months of $1,250 a month. How would that help your family life right now financially, right? Wouldn't that be a good thing? How about if you hit 100K, 2,000 extra dollars a month for 5 months, $10,000 bonus. Everybody, this is in addition to every other way we pay out, everything else you'd already be earning off of all the sales being made on your team. 200K, $4,000 extra bonus a month for 5 months, $20,000 bonus. 500K, the top of our company, $50,000 bonus, everybody. $50,000 bonus, 5,000 a month for 10 extra months plus all the rest of your pay. What I want you guys to know is this is an extra $89,200 in bonuses that we do not have today, but will have after midnight on Tuesday. Okay, everybody, this is super exciting because people can look at this, have a goal, and go for it. They never have to gather any more than seven directs, and the volume from those seven folks can literally ride them all the way up this chart and earn them 89,200 extra dollars. Okay, everybody, so this is our brand new rank advancement bonuses. All right, Here's a huge one. This is a big, big, big one. This should send the leaders into flight right now, okay? We have brand new infinity generational bonuses. It's 3 generations. And why is this a big deal, everybody? Because this comes from infinity customer CV. Infinity, unlimited levels on your team. Once you become a 5K, and you just saw how that's like the easiest qualifications in our industry, you're going to get a 2% override of all the commission volume on your team. 2% of all of it. When you become a 10K, you're at 2%. But now, if anyone on your team becomes a 5K, they'll pick up that 2%. But on generation two, you'll pick up that 2%. So you're still going to get paid. So what does that mean? You're going to be happy to promote 5Ks. Instead of hoping people don't achieve titles and ranks and bonuses on your team, you're going to be pushing for them to do it because they get blessed and you get blessed. Look at this. You become a 25K. Now you go up to 3% volume on your whole team. And when somebody becomes a 5K or 10K, second generation, you pick up 2%. If you've got 3 generations of those folks, you still get paid 1% of all of the commission volume, everybody. All of it. It's a big deal. 50K, 4% of your whole entire team, plus the 2 generation bonuses. 100K, 5%. Huge, everybody. This is a huge bonus. This bonus will create very wealthy leaders. How about this? 200K, 6%, and 500K. Could you imagine getting 7% of all of the commission volume for infinity levels on your whole entire team? And when people rank up and start winning big at this thing, you get added generation two and generation three so that you're still getting a piece of all of it, everybody. This is what we call a win-win. And this will create financial freedom for leaders that take advantage of it. So, another brand new bonus that we do not have today, but in phase two, Tuesday night, midnight, you will have this bonus at your fingertips. Okay. And those of you that have already got the volume for these ranks and everything, you're already going to be there, everybody. So just be very excited about what is coming next. All right. But now here's my favorite part. I just stay with me 5 or 10 more minutes and I'll wrap up my part. I need you guys to focus. I need you to lean in. I need you to really be with me right now because this is going to make the plan more well-rounded than any other plan on the planet. And I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be hypey right now. I'm just like losing sleep over this. Those other 2 bonuses I just showed you, the rank up bonuses where you get 200 at 7 all the way up to, $20,000, $50,000. That's good for the masses and really for the leaders. This is good for both. Take a look at this. Ready? You become an associate in our company. How? By any one product, click the button, I want to be a free associate. You are now qualified for 2 levels of pay in our 20 level matrix. This is because this thing is enhanced. You've gathered nobody. You're at 2% on the first level, 3% on the second. Remember this, on the first level, you can have 3 people. On the second level, you can have 9 folks there, right? So that means you're getting paid a bigger percentage, 3 on the second level where you can have more. But guess what? Bring in 1 active member, you're going to pick up the third level now at 4%. You can have 3 folks on the first, 9 on the second, 27 on the third. Are you starting to grasp what's happening here? You're getting paid more money where you can have more customers, more commission volume, right? Bring in another person, become a manager too. You pick up the fourth level at 5%. And then guess what? Bring in the third person. Remember how I said, become a manager 3. It's a sweet spot, everybody. It's a sweet spot. We know the average in network marketing that most people bring in is about 3. That's what they say the industry average is. So if you can bring in 3 people here, oh, and did I mention there's no time limit? It's not 3 and 30 anymore. It's whenever you get the third one, you are a manager 3, you will be qualified for all 7 levels of pay. But folks, look at the percentages. I want you to understand how crazy this is, okay? This is what we have today. If you got your full team on these 7 levels with the compensation plan we have today in the matrix, and they're all buying just 1 bag of Exhilarate, you'd be earning $5,738.25 a month if they're all just buying 1 bag a month. With the new enhanced matrix, you bring in the same three people, everybody just brings in the same three. They're all buying just the same one bag of Exhilarate or any other product for that matter, could even be better. But this is the thing, everyone. Look at what it does to your pay. Look at your pay. Just by moving the percentages around a little bit and adding a few, we took some of the percentages from the lower levels and brought it up here, added the other bonuses I just showed you, did those other things. Look what this does for the masses. Ready for this, everyone? I just can't be any more excited about this. What this does for the masses, it makes it so that even if only 10% of this comes to pass for them, it's still over $1,000 a month. I mean, I've never seen a better program for the masses in my life. And all you have to do to be qualified for all this pay is literally just gather three members. You're a manager three. Okay. I hope this excites you. Let me go ahead and show you what we did with the rest because we did something for the leaders as well here. Okay. You become a manager for everybody. You pick up two more levels at 4% each. You become a manager five, two more levels, 4% each. And remember, this is where you can have a lot more people. Let me ask you a question. When you look at that level seven with that whopping 10%, where would you rather have the biggest payout? Where you can have three people max or over 2,000? Well, that's exactly why this is getting so exciting. But look at this. If you become a manager six, you pick up two more levels. Manager seven, you pick up two more levels. What does that mean? You can have all 15 levels at all of these percentages. You never have to buy a pack and you never have to go beyond seven members. Okay, remember today you have to get 14 and you get a little bit more than this, but you have to get 14 or buy a pack and then you have to get seven. Now it's just get seven. And here's the best part. There's no 60-day time limit, everyone. It's whenever you hit seven, you get this. Now, the neat part about this is, as you're starting your business here with us, you're going to have more people on levels one through seven in the beginning than you will all the way down to 15. You've got time for that to fill up. It takes a little bit of time. But look at this. You become a 5K. You're going to pick up levels 16 and 7. You become a 10K, you're going to pick up levels 18 and 19, and you become a 20K, I'm sorry, 25K, you're going to pick up level 20. But let me tell you why this just got more exciting. Listen, everybody, if you don't understand this, don't worry about it. Doesn't even matter. It's going to happen automatically by computer. You just worry about ranking up. Get your seven members and help them build. And as the volume comes in and you rank up, you're going to be qualified for this. And what I want you to know, every percentage you're looking at on this chart, corporate is not going to keep any of it as breakage. There's this thing in our industry, for those of you that don't know, that's called breakage. Okay. What that means is they're hoping when people don't get qualified, they get to keep those percentages. And it's kind of like a sneaky thing because no one knows hardly, right? Well, in our company, we're going to just keep having this money chase upline till it finds a live member to pay. Okay. So here's the neat part about this. Imagine if you're a 5K or a 10K or a 25K and you've got a bunch of people on your team that are still manager ones, twos, threes, four, five, six, sevens. Well, that 5K money, 10K money, 25K money is going to keep chasing upline till it finds a live 5K, 10K, or 25K to pay. What that means is corporate won't keep any of the money just because someone's not qualified. It's going to go to all the people in the upline, everyone. If you don't completely understand this, it's okay. It happens automatically by computer. What this means is way bigger checks for the leadership, way bigger checks. Okay. So this is another whole bonus within this bonus. I guess that's probably the best way to say it. Everybody, better for the masses. Look at levels one through seven, and you only have to gather three people to be qualified for all of it with no time limit. And then look at this all the way down. What starts happening for 5Ks, 10Ks, and 25Ks, way better for the masses. So, everyone, I am super excited about these enhancements. Okay, but don't forget, everything I just showed you, whether it's the top seven levels or whether it's all 20 levels, then it gets multiplied by our profit sharing positions. Remember, our X plan has something that's called profit sharing positions. They multiply your pay like no other company can do for you, and it's automatically happening by computer. You're about to learn something for most people in the world. If you don't know about these yet, it's not taught in school, but I believe it should be. It can definitely make you wealthy. It's called profit sharing positions. And folks, they're so unique. We were able to get them copyrighted. Going to spend just another minute and show you maybe 2 minutes on why they're so special. Look, you get in our company how? By simply just going shopping. Pick at least one product, right? You decide whether you want 10, 20, 30% off by whether you buy three or more products. But whether you get one or three, you get the same effect here. You get in our company. Now you can earn from 20 levels of pay. You just got to get qualified for it. I showed you all the qualifications. You bring in three people, you're going to get paid 50% off all their first orders. And now instead of 5% on all their reorders for life, you're going to get 20% because of the new enhancements. Okay. That's exciting, but not as exciting as this. When you bring in a fourth person, talk about the biggest reason to go get a fourth member. You're going to get 50% on what they buy. And then, of course, the 20% on all their reorders, but you're going to get a U number two. Why is it so special? Because the first reason is it's qualified for exactly what your U number one is qualified for. All of it. And then it comes with 20 more levels of pay. Folks, remember how I just showed you those seven levels could pay about 10,000 a month now with everybody just buying a single product, right? Well, what if you had two of them? Then what could the 10,000 be? Guess what? Bring in a fifth person, you're going to get that 50% and another you, 20 more levels of pay. Sixth person, a U number four. Seventh person, U number five. Eighth person, U number six. And everybody, this just keeps happening for an unlimited amount of people you bring into our company. Folks, once you understand this, number one, sleep should be over forever. And number two, not because you have to, but because you want to, you're going to want to keep telling people about the company and keep gathering members. It just makes sense. I feel like the last question left is, since profit sharing positions are free, how many of them do you want, right? How many of them do you want? Okay, everybody, keep it simple. Keep it simple. This is how someone gets started. I just want to recap for you 30 seconds. We have something for everyone. They just simply go shopping. There's no more packs to confuse people or qualify you in special ways or any of that stuff. They just go shopping. They get to decide, do I want a discount? Oh, I do. Here's how easy it is. One product on Smart Ship, 10% off immediately. Two, 20%. Three or more, 30% off. That's it. It's that simple. Then they become an associate for free by just clicking a banner in their customer back office. That's it, everybody. That's really it. People can learn this quickly. I hope you guys are excited as we are. We just put a ton more money into the plan for phase two. We moved some things around so that it makes it better for the masses as well as the leaders. And we have the most well-rounded, powerful compensation plan I've ever seen in my life. I'm so excited for all of you right now. Don't worry about memorizing everything I just showed you. We've got all kinds of tools coming like this, for example, and stuff like that. Okay. You're going to have everything you need. Now, with that being said, let me stop sharing. Please, Evie, I'm going to turn it back over to you in just a minute. I want just a couple more minutes, everybody. Let
Turn
me.
your camera on, it's off.
That's
There
what
you go. There you go.
you had me at hello, Evie. I was doing it. Okay. Okay, I feel like I stayed pretty calm through all of that. Um, it's very hard for me to not be excited by compensation plans. I feel like it's my favorite thing. But the truth is, if you lose your health, you don't care about money and all that stuff, right? We get to do health and wealth here. It's the perfect marriage. Everybody knows that. I just want to tell you, I want to take a couple minutes and tell you what happened to me yesterday. Um, because it totally relates to this, and I didn't even realize it. I don't love to go to funerals, everybody. I'm not trying to bring the tone of this down right now. I just want to talk about real life for a second. What you just saw is the most exciting compensation plan, like I said, I've ever seen, and a bunch of other leaders have ever seen in their life. And it's literally like the money's there for the taking for you right now, okay? But yesterday I had to go to a funeral. But the neat part about it is it wasn't even called a funeral. It's a celebration of life. We believe that you're going to end up in heaven someday. And this gentleman has been a dear friend of mine for over 30 years, right? But something happened when I was sitting in the audience. First of all, I looked around the room and it was packed like crazy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I could just have 10% of the amount of these people at my funeral someday. That means I did a good job and I'm loved. Talk about somebody that was loved. But here's what I want you to know, everybody. I'm sitting there and I'm listening to the stories of people that have had life-changing moments with him. I've had several of them, okay? But I'm sitting there and one guy says, "Hey, I want to tell you guys something." And this person is a karate master, basically, right? World champion and all this kind of stuff. And about 30 years ago, and this is how I met him, my brother and his wife put their kids, three kids, in karate and stuff, and times got a little tight and they couldn't afford it at that time. And this person said, "No worries, I'll teach them for free." And he did. He taught them for free. And I remember thinking, wow, what kind of person is this? He's teaching these three kids karate for free. I wonder if he's done that for anyone else. And then that was it. I didn't think about it again. And for 30 years, I've spent tons of time with this gentleman. He's never brought it up one time. Yesterday at the funeral, they announced that in the last 30 years, he's taught over 1,400 kids for free. Over 1,400 kids. And I know it's true because he did it for my three nieces and nephews, right? And I'm just thinking, man, what a guy, what a guy. Then I was thinking about this. There were people talking on stage that never did karate with him or did it for a little bit. Like my nieces and nephews did it for a few years and then quit, but it still had a major positive impact on their lives. It changed their lives for the better. And then there were people on stage that became black belts and top world champions actually and stuff like that. And this is why I just shared that story with you, not just because of how great of a person this gentleman was, or what he did, or how he blessed others, or how he was so humble. He never talked about it. For 30 years, I didn't know he taught any other kids for free except my three nieces and nephews. Then I find out it's over 1,000, 1,400. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be just like him. I want to help people like he did, right? And I feel like that's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. I'm so grateful. This is what I get to do for a living. But think about this. This is what I got out of it yesterday. One of the major things. He taught people for over 30 years knowing that a high percentage would quit. They would never make it to grandmaster status or, top in the world or world champion, right? But yet he kept going. And if you could have heard this gentleman on stage talk about how when he was a teenager, he was a nightmare, he was a mess, he was a terrible person. And then Gene started teaching him for free. And then next thing we know, this guy is what my mom would call a mensch. Somebody that is so special and so full of integrity and everything. And I got to talk to him afterwards. It was amazing how his life got changed, but he also made it to the top, right? And then what I realized is we don't do this, what we're doing here at xosialX, for the ones that are going to quit. We don't do it for the ones that are not going to win or make it. We do it for the ones that, at no matter what level, at the smallest level, we help them with their health and they get to be around positive people and all of that, to the max level where they become, grand champions at xosialX. They become our xosialX champions, right? Whichever type of person that is, we do it for all of them. And then what I realized is Gene had the same teaching style for everyone. Some people quit and didn't succeed. Some people had their life impacted a little bit in a positive way. And then other people had their whole life changed for the better. Folks, that's exactly what we're doing here. The only difference in that equation with him was the people. You all get to decide. I just gave every person in our whole company the same brand new, amazing phase two enhanced compensation plan. What will you do with it? Are you going to quit? Are you going to just be average and ordinary? Or are you going to be a champion here at xosialX? And I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm not trying to make you do something you don't want to do. I'm trying to get you to think about how you have the chance to blow this up right now. You have the chance for this to change your life for the better financially for generations to come. And I believe that with everything in me. And of course, the thing that should go without saying is nothing's more important than your health. We can help with that. These products can help with that. So, David, phenomenal job. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to have you in my life to be a part of this. Evelyn, I love the fact that you care about people just about more than anyone that I know. And I appreciate everything that you do for us. And as far as our other leaders are concerned, we have it. It's over. We did not launch a promotion today, everybody. We launched your final plan to go blow this up with. This is not a promotion. There are no time limits. There are the easiest qualifications in the industry with the highest payouts anybody's ever seen with some of the best products in the world. Yeah, will we add more products someday? Of course, right? But as far as everything else is concerned, this is it. You have it now. I highly recommend you become a Social X champion. Either way, I will love you the same, but I'm here to support you. Evie, back to you.